week. Right now, we're trying to do as many body weight squats as possible. You can still register. Registration is open until tomorrow. So if you haven't done that, definitely do so. It's going to be a really fun challenge. And already the competition is crazy. So it's very fun. All right, let's go ahead and get into our 10-minute desk stretch. Again, you'll need your desk chair today, but we're going to start at the back of our desk chair. I want your hands on the back of your chair. You're going to walk a few steps away from your chair. Keep your toes facing forward. And we're going to come down into a standing child's pose. So I want you to just bend at the hips and keep that pressure in your hands on the chair and just allow your chest to kind of fall towards the ground. Keep your arms nice and straight, slight bend in the knees, nothing too crazy, but we don't want them locked out completely. And you should feel a nice stretch into that back, behind the armpit, those lat muscles. Maybe you feel a nice release in the lower back. If you want to sway side to side here, you can do that to kind of deepen the stretch on each side. Good. Make sure you're breathing throughout our stretches today, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Keep the oxygen flowing. Very good. On that next exhale, you can slowly come back to a standing position. Shake out those arms. We're going to stretch out the quad muscle, which is that thigh muscle in the front of your leg up next. So different options for you. If you can, you're going to keep one arm on your chair for support, and then you're going to grab onto your ankle in the back and pull your heel towards your glute. If you don't have the flexibility to grab on to that ankle, totally fine. You can utilize your chair here for the same stretch. So you're just placing your foot on the seat of your chair. Same thing, drive the hips forward, really tuck the tailbone under to make sure that we're feeling that nice stretch in the hip flexor. Holding here. Now, if you want to challenge your balance today, you can take the hand off. Focus on a spot on the floor. Good. When you're in a seated position, that hip flexor is always in a shortened position. So it's really important that we take a second to lengthen that hip flexor. Good. A couple more seconds here, a couple more deep breaths. Good. When you're ready, go ahead and release that foot. You can shake it out if you need to, and we'll switch sides. Same thing. So holding onto your chair for support, grabbing onto that ankle, pull that heel towards the glute. Tuck the tailbone under. Keep that knee facing the ground here. So don't bring it out. Keep it down. Again, if you want to challenge your balance today, pick a spot on the floor. Try to anchor that foot into the ground. And go ahead and let it go. Shake it on out. Awesome work. Next up, we're going to take it to the back of our chair again. Place both hands on the back of your chair. I want you to walk your feet pretty wide here. So wider than shoulder width. Toes are facing forward. And what we're going to do is stretch out the groin muscles, so the inner thighs. And I want you to keep one leg straight and then bend the other leg. So you're coming kind of into a side lunge position. You're driving those hips back to the back wall. and allowing that knee to bend. Now you should immediately feel a stretch in that straight leg in the inner thigh. So we're going to slowly kind of alternate sides here, rocking back and forth, pausing at the bottom, and just going as deep as you can to feel that stretch. Maybe after a couple reps, you're able to go a little bit deeper. Good, side to side at your own pace. Holding for a second at the bottom. Good. Nice work. Let's do one more on each side. And go ahead and shake it out. Awesome work. Now we're going to take it to a seated position on our chair. And I want you to take it to the very tip top of your chair. So all the way towards the front. And then your feet should be flat on the floor. And you're going to straighten one leg for me. I want your heel down and your toe up. Okay, so let me show you from the side. You're here. And then you're going to slowly start to lean forward. You can grab onto your chair to keep it from rolling back. But you should start to feel a nice stretch in that hamstring. So we're focusing on the back of the leg now. Again, keep that leg nice and straight as you lean forward. Might feel a nice stretch into that calf muscle, depending on how tight you are. Take one more deep breath in and exhale to get back to a seated position. We're going to switch sides. So other leg comes forward, heel down, toe up, and then nice and slowly start to hinge forward. Notice how I'm keeping my back nice and straight as I come forward. I'm kind of leading with my chest down towards my thigh. Good, couple more seconds here. Keep breathing. Good, go ahead and take it back to a seated position when you're ready. And we're gonna finish out class today with one of my favorite stretches, the figure four, seated figure four. So both feet flat on the floor, we're up against the edge of our chair, and you're gonna pick up one leg, place it on top of the other. So your ankle is kind of right on top of that thigh close to the knee. And then you're going to take this hand, press it on that knee to try to get that, that shin parallel to the ground, okay? And immediately this should be a nice stretch for the hip. If you'd like to intensify it, you can slowly bring that chest forward towards the shin. Really deepens the stretch into that hip muscle. Nice job. When you're ready, go ahead and reset. So bring that foot back down to the floor. We'll switch sides. Again, grabbing onto that leg, picking it up, placing it on top of the thigh, just above the knee. Use that hand to apply pressure to get that shin as parallel to the floor as you can. And hold here if that's plenty of stretch. Just make sure those shoulder blades are rolled back and down. And then nice and slowly, if you can, bring that chest forward.
Good job. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. And let it go. Bring that foot back down. Awesome job, you guys. Thank you so much for joining our 10-minute desk stretch. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Yep, thanks.